Oh, look, there's a fox. Check it out. That is so damn cool, man. It's a red-tailed fox right there. Finally, I have a day that's freezing conditions. I am bringing the DJI Avata. We're gonna see how it does in below freezing temperatures. Those of you who live somewhere that gets pretty cold, I always do this test every year, and I'm sure this is not gonna be the only one. So if you aren't subscribed, make sure that you are, and you click that bell notification so when I go out and fly in heavier snow, we can see how the Avata does in the heavy snow, because I got a feeling it's gonna do pretty good. Now, I don't suggest you go out and fly your drones in these kind of conditions, but if you do, make sure you check the description below for a link for these Burton touch sensitive gloves. These are a snowboarding liner glove that goes over like a mitten. As long as it's not crazy windy, they really do help quite a bit on these colder days, because you still have touch sensitivity to do whatever you got to do on the touch sensitive slider on the goggles, as well as your phone and all that great stuff that we all have come to love and depend on. We have some blue skies over here, and we have some gray skies over here. So I'm just going to do some low flying with the Avata. Let's get it out and set it up. Now, on these colder days, I typically set everything up in my car because it's freaking cold out there, and I have heated seats, which is great. You don't have a bag like that one for your Avata, and it doesn't just work with the Avata. It works with pretty much all drones because all those Velcro pieces move around. I will link that in the description below. There's something I just found out that I can't believe I didn't realize this before, but when you're sliding these around and you're focusing the little knobs here to be able to see, you can actually lock those in place by pushing up and twisting, which I just found out about. Now, I do have compass interference. For some damn reason, these goggles don't work with a damn inside my Jeep, so we're gonna get out of the Jeep and be cold and fly in the cold, which sucks because the other version works no problem with the DJI FPV drone in the Jeep. We are going to be flying in acro or manual, which means I have full control of the drone for flips, barrel rolls, whatever you want to call it. I haven't flown in quite a few weeks. I've been really busy at work, but I wanted to get out and make this video because the sun's setting and it just looks really pretty right now. Now, I am not starting with a full battery, and I'm not doing a battery test to see how long it actually lasts in the cold. That's not what this video is about. It's really just to get out there and fly with you guys, and let's just have a little fun together. You know what really sucks is they still haven't come out with a better piece of foam for around the goggles. I wish I could slide the nose apart to make it fit my giant honker of an American nose a little bit better. We're gonna go ahead and take off and just see if I can remember how to do this. Here we go. Woo. All right, there we go. I got it on auto record. We're just gonna keep it low to the ground. What is my setting at? Okay, so we're at 13 degrees. And I should have checked some of my other settings. I really forgot to check what mode I was in stability-wise. I think that would make a really cool video. Can you use the Avata like it's a regular camera drone? For some reason, I'm having an issue with where the goggles are sitting on my face today. Ooh, it has been a while. I am out of practice. I am way out of practice. I'm gonna bring this back and we're gonna test or check some of these settings, and we're gonna have to probably put it a higher angle on the camera because I am going really slow. It's a nice thing. You put it in normal mode, bring it in, just land it like a regular old drone. Nice, right on the rock. Poof, done. Let's check these goggle settings. You don't need to watch me do that. You know, my biggest gripe with this drone is the way the goggles fit my nose. I can never get it to sit centered so that I can actually focus on the entire screen at once. It always wants to be sort of angled because of my giant honker, which makes the bottom sort of fuzzy. And if I pull it down to the bottom to clarify that, to make that bottom clear, then the edges get fuzzy. It's a never ending ordeal to get these to sit right with my enormous freaking honker. It is cold. All right, let's put that back in manual and we're gonna give it another go. Let's see if we're gonna put the camera at 22 degrees instead. And now we should be able to get some speed. There's a lot of rocks, so low flying is great, but we don't wanna hit one of those rocks. Now right here used to be the old Dillon Road, and that used to go out into the lake. Well, the lake used to not be there, and the city was way out that way, and that road was what sort of brought you to it. You can see it more as we get to the end of it here where the water is. Yeah, there it is right there. There's the old road that used to go to Dillon. No, we don't want to go in the water. That we don't want to do, because I really don't want to fish out. You can see the water is starting to freeze on the edges. That water over there is totally frozen already. Let's go over here and we'll check it out. That's frozen too. I'm not sure how far we could get out there to retrieve the drone, but let's check it out a little bit. We'll just do a little circle right here. Look at that, that is so cool. 2.7K, 60 frames a second. Look at those ice breaks. It's just from the water moving in the wind. Very crazy. Let's go up high and we'll get a better look. Very cool. And all that is just frozen. Frozen as can be. Let's bring it down a little lower by these trees. Ooh, it's cold. I'm telling you, there's a little breeze that's kicked up, and these gloves are great. But as soon as that breeze kicks up, man, whoo! We got the low battery because I started out with a pretty low battery, and I'm sure that cold did not help. So we're gonna go ahead and bring it in and swap the battery. Although we're at 49%, so we'll just stay close. We'll fly it a little further, but it's really hard to fly when your fingers are freezing. I think I'm gonna look into some heated ones for this year. I think that would be ideal. Really, really, I think so. Let's come down a little lower. Look at that, that's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is such a good spot to get like sunset shots with like a regular camera drone. Hell, even with your iPhone, this is a great spot to get some shots. That wasn't very smooth, but it's doable. Damn, it's cold. Okay, battery level really low. Let's bring it back. Oh, it's really hard to fly with frozen fingers. I'm gonna throw it into normal and bring it into land. We can take the goggles off, maybe go again. I don't know, my hands are really cold. I don't think I'm gonna get any great shots. I should have come out while the sun was still out. And I was just busy today. And just like that, we land it, and we're gonna go back in the car and warm the hell up. Oh, that was a nice surprise to see the fox. He's still chilling out over there. He's a lot warmer than I am. Oh man, I'm gonna definitely look into heated gloves, because on a colder day with the wind, as much as these are awesome for mildly cold days with no wind, they're just so-so whenever it's really cold with a lot of wind. Oh, he's got something in his mouth. So my final thoughts of flying in the cold is, it sucks. Who cares if the drone can actually do it? It sucks, it sucks, it sucks. And that's why you see so much less drone content on my channel in the winter. That's why I progress into action cameras, 360 cameras, and I bring you around to different snowboard resorts, as well as I go travel. Expect, starting in January, a lot more travel with my drones to other cities. I'm gonna be randomly just choosing cheap tickets for 2-day trips to just go somewhere I've never been. So watch out for that in the future. On December 5th, I'm getting my plate on my collarbone removed, and my life has been, God man, what a series of ups and downs it's been. Maybe I'll make a video about it. I don't know, makes you wonder what the hell you did in a past life to deserve it all. We'll get through the collarbone surgery, get that plate out of there. Hopefully it stops the pain that the plate's causing, which will then also let me feel better so that I can make more content for you guys, because I am working finally on the new tattoo channel, and it will be linked below in the description. It's not finished, but it is live. So if you want to be a early subscriber, go ahead and do that. I am hoping to get the membership set up on this channel with behind the scenes footage, as well as full interactive 360 videos that are only released to members at different ski resorts and out here in nature, where I'm just sort of hanging out with you in a 360 environment. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments below. With that being said, the drone handled absolutely fine in the cold. I didn't notice any difference whatsoever, except that I'm sure the battery burns out a little bit faster, but these FPV drones burn out fast anyways, and I did start at like a 76% battery. And if you made it this far, be aware I am going to be doing a video with this showing you the Horizon Steady and how you can use the DJI Avata drone pretty much just like a typical camera drone to get similar shots, and you won't even really know the difference. But the cool thing is you can flip a switch and be right back in full manual, and that's something you can't do with a camera drone. So if you're interested in that kind of content, make sure you subscribe, click that bell. I already said all that. I'll just see you later. Have a great one, everyone, and happy holidays.